so much.
So if we put Jewish rapper into Google,
Go ahead. I guarantee you Matisyahu will come up. Boom.
Matisyahu, then Jewish rappers from Wikipedia.
Right. Etan G is number 4.
Oldest Jewish rapper. Etan G number 4.
Yeah.
Is that hard for you? Is it like sometimes?
I used to be number 1 for years. I always made sure that I was the top 10 in Google searches. They changed how Google searches now, so it's harder to tweak. I also think it kind of sucks that Matisyahu has gotten the knowledge, the term Jewish rapper, because he's not a rapper by any stretch. He's a reggae singer.
Yeah.
And what also, you know, I respect Matisyahu. His music is success. I got no problem with that. My issue is that what he's doing, it's not real. I mean, if you meet him off the stage, hi Matis, how you doing? Oh, hey, how you doing? It's nice to meet you. You know, then he goes on stage, hey man, you know, he's got the whole reggae halfback going on. With me, you know, I'm real. What you see now, you and me, is how I'm rapping on stage. Maybe more intense, maybe just more in your face. Same speech. I don't put on an accent. I don't tweak it. I am what I am. You know, again, people like Matis's music. They like that sound. Doesn't speak to me.
I remember at Limud LA, he led the davening, and his davening was like totally straight. There was no affectation.
Right. Oh, at the Limud?
Yeah.
I heard about that. I heard about that. He just did it straight.
Totally straight.
And then I heard about this guy Shine. You heard about Shine in Israel?
Yeah.
Right? Puffy's guy, shot up the club, went to jail, comes out, converts to Orthodox Judaism.
Yeah.
And I was saying to people, who do I got to stab to get some respect up in here? You know what I mean? I was not about tshuva like Matis. I never really did drugs like these guys. I never handled gunplay at clubs. And I didn't have to convert. So I was the guy. I'm the same guy. Right? I know music. That's what I know. I'm not against or angry at their success. I'm trying to, hey, if these guys are getting all this press, what do I got to do to get the same notoriety? You know?
Have you ever encountered anti-Semitism?
Yes. Yes, but not as much. I'm oblivious to a lot of things. I go through life and I always have a smile on my face. And even when something mean happens, I kind of, either I brush it off or I didn't even realize that it was mean to begin with. Or I just counter it with just nice. You know? Like, really? But the first time I encountered anti-Semitism that I can remember, no. There was one time as a kid I encountered it that I didn't know it was anti-Semitism until my mom explained it to me. And then there was a second time. So the first time, I was a young kid, 6, 7 years old. And I wore this cool yarmulke. It had little designs on it and everything like that. And I was helping my mom vacuum the floor. And it got vacuumed up into the vacuum. So there was a little burn hole in it from the vacuum. And one day I'm playing by my tree in the front of the house. Again, digging. I always like digging and a kid comes up to me with a KISS t-shirt. Just said KISS, K, you know, the lightning. And he says to me, hey, you know, and I recognized him from around the way. He says, do you have one of those Yamahas that you wear? I said, yeah, I do. He goes, well, can I burn one? Do you have one I can burn? And I said, I do. I have one that got vacuumed up and we don't need it anymore. You want it? I go into the house and I said to my mom, Ma, where's that yarmulke that got into the vacuum cleaner? She goes, what do you need it for? I said, one of the kids out there needs it to burn it. And she was like, you know, what? And she goes out there and told him to go away and, you know, like that. I didn't know until years later. I didn't understand what it was until years later. The kid wasn't much older than me. You know, 9, 10 years old. The second time was I went to see Porky's 3. And I went with a friend of mine. We were 14, maybe 15, and we're in the movie theater, back row of the movie theater, maybe second to back row of the movie theater. Movie ends, and these two guys walk up the aisle to go out. We were sitting on the aisle seats. They walk out, and then one of the kids knocks off my friend's yarmulke. Like, literally comes back in and knocks it off.
What, you guys were wearing your yarmulkes to Porky 3?
I always wore my yarmulke. I never had a problem.
Even when you
with
go
it.
to dirty movies?
Why not? What, Jews can't see a good movie? It's not a dirty movie, it's a comedy.
Okay.
It's not porn.
Go ahead. He comes back and knocks your friend's yarmulke off. But then
I mean, that was it. We
you
were
got
just
up
blown
and
away.
beat
We were
him
blown
up.
away. No. I never got into fights. I don't think I ever fought. I don't think I've ever really fought. I tried once, and it doesn't work for me. Other people fought for me. I was never that guy. In Israel, there would be fights. My yeshiva was known. All the other yeshivas knew not to mess with us because we were a really tight knit group.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, there were times with I'd seen lots of fights. I used to step in to break up fights, but the actual act of fighting, it doesn't work for me.
So these rival yeshiva, did they like run in gangs and like go out and commit mayhem?
Our yeshiva did.
Yeah.
They're not gang per se. The yeshiva itself was kind of a gang,
Yeah.
but not like a violent gang. We were just about having fun, lighting fires.
Which would you say was the best Porkies? 1, 2, or 3?
I've seen them. I've seen them all, and if I recall, what was the one with Cottrell, Kim Cottrell?
First one.
That was the first
She
one.
made the animal sound.
Ooh, right, that hilarious. The second one was also great. You know, when they were in the play, and you had the one guy dressed up in the
I
green
haven't
paint.
seen Porky's 2 or 3.
Oh, really?
Just saw Porky's
Oh
1.
my God! So Porky's 3 was probably the least out of all of them.
Mhm.
Porky's 1 and 2 were great, but I still love Porky's 3. It was fantastic. I love those comedies. Those Police Academy, those fun '80s comedies are great.
What do you think about 80s hair metal? Like where they had like the big hair.
I didn't remember. I didn't have cable, so from an
you didn't
MTV
have
standpoint,
MTV in the 80s.
I'd seen it at friends' houses.
right.
I had a friend of mine. Every couple of weeks, I would give him a videotape
Mhm.
and say, "Just hit record for
Yeah.
6 hours."
Yeah.
You know, and when they're done, and I would watch it,
Yeah.
and all right, you know. So I was familiar with it, but I didn't live and breathe it. As I got older, I would stay at my uncle's house in New Jersey, and on Saturday nights, I would stay up till 4 or 5 in the morning and watch Headbangers Ball. And I saw there, and I didn't think anything of it. I mean, I'd watched Boy George for years at that point. So to me, big hair was just part of the time. I liked the music. I loved rock and roll. I loved classic rock. Hair metal didn't bother me. Some of it was harder, and I think in stages, you know, like in the beginning, I never liked Ozzy or Black Sabbath. It was too much at 14. But at 17, I get it. You know what I mean? I was always a Rush fan, though. I've been a Rush fan since I'm 11 years old. I mean, I saw Rush is the best. Still the best. I still follow them around on tour. Rush. The ultimate rock band.
Did watching Boy George cause you to start cross-dressing?
No, I never really cross-dressed. There were times where I would dress up as a girl, and I made a very good-looking girl when I did dress up as a girl. But I never made it a lifestyle. But, I mean, how many guys do you know didn't dress up as a girl? On Purim or just for shits and giggles in college? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll tell you a story. Neve Tzion, 1989. Purim, 1989. I dressed up as a girl for Purim. And a good-looking girl. I borrowed my one of my rabbi's wives' shaitels,
Yeah.
and I had a great outfit that I borrowed from another friend. Nice Victoria's Secret for a lift.
Yeah.
And I was a good-looking girl. And we got into a cab, me and a couple guys, and 3 guys in the back. I was in the front seat. And the driver put his hand on my leg, rubbing my leg. It was very nice. And I said to him, "Dude, you kidding me?" And he wigged out, but he was laughing. We got dropped off in front of Machon Gold, the all-girl seminary that has a security guard in front to keep the boys out, ostensibly. I get dropped off there, and I walk right in like nobody's business. I go up to my friends. I had some friends that were there. We went up to their room, And they were laughing their asses off. Then I got in, then I could see the girls, and hey girls, what's up? Hey,